Hello, hi, I'm Greg. Nice to meet you. Today, I'd like to give you a quick product tour of the Conflict Strategies Inventory. Now, I imagine you may feel how I used to feel about this. Why do I need it? But if you stick with me for 15 minutes or so, we can quickly go over the model, theory and outcome that you can expect when you deliver training and why you need this product. So, why is conflict quite such a hot topic? Some studies show that the typical manager spends 25 to 40% of their time dealing with workplace conflicts. In other words, that's 1 to 2 days every week spent dealing with conflicts. That's crazy, right? This time, I'm sure you'd agree, could be better spent elsewhere. Research also suggests that 60 to 80% of all difficulties in organisations stem from strained employee relationships. Not skill, not motivation, not lack of resources. 80% of workplace challenges are from conflict. Now, we're all familiar, I'm sure, with that one gifted yet difficult member of staff, or perhaps some of those strained team meetings. So, this is where we come in. We provide the help to deal with this difficult person or persons and help with those awkward situations that often arise. Also, of course, we help you deliver greater efficiency, productivity and cost benefits. Unless you are really lucky and have a team of actual saints working for you, you're going to experience some form of conflict in the workplace. I'm sure you haven't reacted quite as badly as this picture suggests. Then again, you may well have done. I'm not going to judge you. But what if we change things up a bit? Instead of having conflict as an ugly, unwanted bad omen, we use it as a positive, problem-solving scheme. Get it inspiring creativity, coming up with new and better ideas and enhancing performance. Conflict Strategies Inventory is a proven customer favourite for teaching how to manage conflict to achieve those positive outcomes. Conflict Strategies Inventory is an assessment and training workshop based on more than 30 years of research. We guide you through a learning process, which starts off by revealing the participants' preferred strategies for dealing with conflict. Then, you're equipped with everything you need to handle conflict in many more ways, and solve them in different ways as well. We then provide activities to use as practice, so all this new knowledge can be put to good use even faster. So, let's look at the model used. Participants will identify a preference for one of 5 conflict strategies. This is the foundation of the learning in this workshop. Starting at the top, we have integrating. This is where both parties work together to find a solution that's mutually beneficial. Compromising. Creating a solution that includes pieces of the party's original goals. Competing. Producing a win-lose situation where one party will achieve their original goal and the other party, they lose everything. Smoothing. This is when one party gives in completely to the other party's goals. And avoiding. This refers to when one party ignores their own goals by steering clear of the conflict. Let's look at the components of the workshop that help you teach this model. Don't panic. It's okay, you don't need to panic. Honestly, I realise and I know that is way too much writing for one slide. You don't need to worry. It's just an example question. All you'd actually have to do here is read the situation that's arisen, then choose 3 of the responses that you'd use to resolve the issue. It's that simple. All these situations are various examples of day-to-day workplace conflicts that can arise. The self-assessments can be delivered online or on paper. The online version has quite a lot of benefits. You have the option for the trainer, the participant, or the trainer and participant to receive the full personalised colour PDF report. This report can be printed, emailed or saved. You can save classroom time as well by using the online version as preparation. There is also an online self-study version available for those that have either missed a classroom workshop, or if you're a trainer, you can launch this strictly as a self-study program. Here's a cheeky little sneak peek at the online PDF report. This is the personalised profile page. You've got the participant's name in the top right corner, and the bar graph, it's filled based on their responses. Here's another look. When interpreting their results, they receive both a primary and a secondary strategy score. See the dark gold bar and the lighter tan bar? This actually helps enrichen their learning. So this is a quick look at the online version. Let's have a look at the paper form as well. The paper self-assessment contains the same content as the online version. It's provided in this really nice high quality full cover softback booklet, and if nothing else, it looks pretty good on your bookshelf. Oh, and don't forget, you get a tear-out sheet for quick scoring in class. Whether you're doing it online or on paper, the self-assessment identifies the participant's strategy preferences. You remember those 5 strategies from earlier, right? Sure you do. Yeah, you do. You know, integrating, compromising, competing, smoothing, avoiding. Those ones. Well, the self-assessment identifies the participant's preferences using those. Self-assessing is just the first step though. Next up, we take a look at the workbook, where the real depth of learning takes place. Conflict, strategies, inventory. The comprehensive, full colour workbook. This offers in-depth information, skill practice, and development planning to make learning stick. Also, it serves as a useful post-training reference tool for individual study, guidance from a manager, or personal coaching. The modules that you can see above are supported by the classroom workshop, and what is really good, you have options for the length of time you spend on each module. Included with the workbook is the HRD Cue Card. This handy 4x6 double-sided pocket card is great as an on-the-go reference, so you can solve conflicts wherever you are. Oh yeah, and you get a poster. You get a full colour poster. And you know what you can do with that? You could put it up in a workshop as a visual aid. You could put it up in a common area for great daily reminders for everyone. Seriously though? Honestly now, the HRD cue cards and the posters, they are both so helpful to reinforce learning. And finally, the Facilitator guide. This 3-ring full colour binder is packed with extensive interpretive information, a step-by-step workshop, hands-on activities, and a PowerPoint presentation you can edit. As well as this, it has sample participant materials. Everything you need to teach effective conflict management. Should we have a sneak peek at this one as well then? HRD Cue uses the following statistical concepts in its technical development: random sampling, validity, ranges, means, standard deviations, and norms. The Facilitator guide outlines each of these in detail. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. So this is what the workshops look like. At the top of each module, you've got roughly how long it should take, what you'll need to get it done, and the steps you need to take to get it done. Also, you've got a few tips in the grey boxes that will just help make things a little easier. You can also get Skit, also known as roleplay, and role handouts for additional hands-on skill development. So that's pretty much it for the Conflict Strategies Inventory tour. However, before you go, let me just share one more piece of insight that I think you're going to find pretty helpful. You may have noticed we use the term strategies instead of words such as styles. The term style is often used in conflict training, and it's not a bad thing. However, we prefer to go a step further than letting people just have a certain style. So we use strategies. Style gives a more broad way of being or acting across situations. Strategies, they're more specific. If you have various strategies to use, you have more options available to you and you're ready to deal with far more issues and deliver the best results. Certification is not required for the Conflict Strategies inventory. If you have any questions whatsoever, drop one of us a line at info@mli.co.uk and one of the team will get back to you pretty quickly. That is pretty much everything for today. Thank you so much for listening. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a good day.